been reading a lot of Kevin Henkes books that have mice as their main characters. And this book today, called Jessica by Kevin Henkes, doesn't have any mice in it. It has drawings of real children in it. And this story spoke to me because it's about a little girl who has an imaginary friend. Now, I used to have an imaginary friend. I used to have two imaginary friends growing up. I didn't have any brothers and sisters at home, and I talked about these two imaginary friends so much that my grandmother wanted to invite them to my 4th birthday party. So this book really spoke to me, and I was definitely making a self-to-text connection with this story. Jessica. Ruthie Sims didn't have a dog. She didn't have a cat or a brother or a sister. But Jessica was the next best thing. Jessica went wherever Ruthie went. And she says, My toes are cold too, Jessica. To the moon, to the playground, to Ruthie's grandma's for the weekend. She says, too high, Jessica. Jessica's not ready yet. There is no Jessica, said Ruthie's parents. But there was. She ate with Ruthie, looked at books with Ruthie, and took turns stacking blocks with Ruthie building towers. And she says, careful, Jessica, it's hot. And once upon a time, Jessica. If Ruthie was mad, so was Jessica. If Ruthie was sad, Jessica was too. And if Ruthie was glad, Jessica felt exactly the same. When Ruthie accidentally spilled some juice, she said, Jessica did it, and she's sorry. When Ruthie's parents called a babysitter because they wanted to go to a movie one night, Ruthie said, Jessica has a stomachache and wants you to stay home. And when Ruthie turned 5, it was Jessica's 5th birthday too. We are 5. There is no Jessica, said Ruthie's parents. But there was. She went to bed with Ruthie, she got up with Ruthie, and she stayed with Ruthie all the while in between. Sleep tight, Jessica. Rise and shine, Jessica. Ready or not, here I come, Jessica. On the night before, the first day of kindergarten, Ruthie's mother said, I think Jessica should stay home tomorrow. Ruthie's father said, you'll meet a lot of nice children. You can make new friends. But Jessica went anyway. Come on, Jessica. It'll be okay. Jessica wanted to go home so badly that Ruthie had to hold her hands and whisper to her. When the teacher announced everyone's name, Ruthie and Jessica weren't listening. There's Ruthie and Christopher and Susan and Jessica and Bea and Libby and Carla and Doris and Peter and Dave and Peggy and Joe and Tony and Mary Ellen and Peter and Betty and Jim and John and... Jessica crawled through a tunnel with Ruthie. She took a nap with Ruthie, and she shared Ruthie's paintbrush during art. She says, don't get lost, Jessica. I can't sleep either, Jessica. And she doesn't look very happy. When all the children lined up 2 by 2 to march to the lavatory, that's another word for bathroom, Jessica was right next to Ruthie. Can you see her? A girl came up to Ruthie and stood by her side. "Can I be your partner?" she asked. Ruthie didn't know what to say. "My name is Jessica," said the girl. "It is?" said Ruthie. The girl nodded. "Mine's Ruthie," said Ruthie, smiling. And they walked down the hallway, hand in hand. Ruthie Sims didn't have a dog. She didn't have a cat or a brother or a sister. But Jessica was even better. So now she has a real friend named Jessica.